Like, I am not joking. You're gonna see this if you haven't seen it yet, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, if you had more people on this," and no on. Wow, 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 wow. Hey Tiff, what's going on? But keep on letting us know where you're coming in from as well too. By the way, would love to say hello and what's up, Eva. What's going on, Teresa, Sam? Hello, Maxine. Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. We've got a couple minutes on the clock, and we will get started shortly. I'm always excited to see our live people. If you're on the Facebook, you call it the Facebook? Is it the Facebook? Join the Zoom. A lot more fun. Hey, Tiff. What's up? Hey, Liz. Hey, guys. Great to see you. I know. I was half expecting you to be in like PJs, like programming gear and stuff, but you guys clean up nicely. I can't wait. I know. Hey, everyone. Yeah, did you guys see Sunny, by the way? Shout out to Sunny. He just posted his before and after photos. Super proud of this guy. Lost 26 pounds on the drop. Come on. Lourdes. There you are. I'm going to bring you up in a little bit. We'll give it another couple of minutes and we'll get started with today. Lily, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Rhonda, hello. Drop in the chat where you're coming in from. Check your participants and shoot out reminders in your team chats. Give them a call. Throw a carrier pigeon at them. Smoke signals. Whatever you need to do. It'll be helpful. It'll be good. So, can't wait. Hey, Janine. All the way from down under. Great to see you. These guys have been doing incredible things. I need to have you guys on a call soon, Janine, you and your team. There's so much that's going on. Yeah. So if you guys ever want an excuse to go to Australia, just go talk to Janine and Rick and Devin. They'll give you a nice warm welcome. Yeah. It is warm. It is their summertime right now. Right, Janine? It's summertime over there? Yeah. You want warm?
Sure is.
Ah, got it. There we go. Hey, Shelly, I see that VIP background. Did you have fun at GoPro? Wasn't that an event? Yeah. Shelly, what was one thing you got? Feel free to meet yourself. What was cool about that event?
Oh man, I don't even know if I can pin down one thing. There were so many good speakers, so many good resources given to us. The GoPro thing, I can't remember what it's called, where we do something every day, is so incredible. Just so much.
Got elevated. Congratulations.
Very elevated.
Awesome. Hey, Angela. Hey, Shalia. Shalia's been busy. I've been seeing her welcoming new partner, new customers and everything into the group. Let's go. The way to do it. Tennessee. What's up, Michigan? Hello. Yeah, I'm seriously debating. I think this year might be the year that we do like some type of road trip, going around and meeting all of our team. Hey, if we came to your city, who here would be down to put on an event, by the way? Like, would you be down for that? Like, I am not even kidding. It'd be so fun. And I'd love for you guys to meet Becky and
Absolutely.
yeah, come on, Arizona. Let's go. Joanne knows she's putting Arizona on the map. Yes. Good times. All right. Fantastic. Daytona Beach. Okay. Awesome. Sweet. All right. Hey, well, what's going on, Warriors? Great to see you. Give me a big wave or throw 5 in the comments if you can see me. Okay. Grateful to have you guys here today. If you're brand new to the family, welcome to the family. The saying is, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And our goal here is to help you bridge the gap from where you are to where you want to be. All right. Who here is here because you have goals that you got to check off? Not even in 2025, but still in 2024. You're here because you want to end the year strong. And you want to be able to make sure that for the things you promised to yourself, to your family, to your friends, to everyone, that we can accomplish those. And we have this beautiful, beautiful business vehicle called Partner Co., which I'm telling you is at the top of its game. It's around the world. We just came back from an incredible event called the GoPro Experience. Some of you were there. If you did go there, put GoPro in the comments below. It's a virtual event and also in person as well too. If you don't know about this, Eric Ward and GoPro, they are, I call it the Super Bowl of network marketing. There's probably thousands of companies represented. Kelly Whalen, by the way, that is such a cool hat. Like, come on, tell me how to look cool in a hat, please. I don't look good in a hat. Sorry, I got distracted. So, but we just came back from there. We had quite a few of our teammates that came out as well too. And it's an investment. They spent 4 figures for a ticket to go, time, energy, money, and everything. But who here knows that the best investment you can ever make is in your own personal development, right? You are your number one asset. So the better that you get, the better that your business gets as well too. That's why we do things like Breakfast of Champions every single day. Shout out to all the amazing speakers that have been there as well too. But I bring this up because while we are there, we're getting a sense of where network marketing is. It's like a very big, it's huge. Network marketing does over 100, I think it's $200 billion in annual sales, by the way. Like it's a very big profession. So if anyone ever tells you, oh, that network marketing thing, that's a scam. That's a small business. Well, I don't know what a couple billion dollars of business is, but for me, that's not small by any means, right? So we went there and I left feeling proud about our team. I left feeling proud about our systems, but I left feeling super proud. And yeah, happy birthday to Pam Middleton, turning the big 7-0. We were just hanging out with her. But proud that we are in a company that truly has dotted the I's and crossed the T's, because sometimes you can't pick a company. Sometimes you just don't know. There's over 1,000 that are out there. You picked the right one that is at the top of its game, that's crushing it around the world, that's doing amazing things. So assuming you have the right company and product, who here's grateful that you're here in Partner Co. Like this is the best place on the planet. You don't have to look anywhere else, right? This is flag is planted and everything. So assuming you have the right company, then what we need to do to be able to achieve our goals is to work the business. And that's where the training systems come into place. And that's where our business comes into place. So today, we're going to introduce you to something that I'm going to give you an analogy. And it's like, does anyone decorate your house for Christmas at all? Like you got the lights up. Is anyone a little bit lagging on it like me? I have part of it. If you've seen, we have a big 20-foot Santa today, but we have other lights that we need to put on. So imagine you were super committed this year and you're like, we're going to be the house on the block with everything. You got the inflatables, you got the lights, they flicker, they turn on and off. Like yours is the house. And imagine you spent tons of time and energy and money to put it all together, but you forgot to plug in the power. Who here knows that if you don't plug in the power, then it doesn't matter how much work you put into it, that will never actually turn on. So I would equate your business with what we're going to introduce you today, which is onboarding and launching your business, connecting the system. We have amazing products, amazing system, amazing everything. But if you lack the connection, and specifically you lack it in your team's connections, who here is here because you want a scalable, duplicatable business around the world, right? So if you are not able to connect the system, then the lights are not on. So today we're going to unveil I would say probably the biggest systematic update in the Warrior Movement system specifically. We're trialing this. And I bet if it looks good, there's many teams that are out there. I bet they're going to be, wow, we might need something like this as well too. I'm very hopeful and expect it. And you guys are going to be our guinea pigs with us. But I hope that's going to lead to lots of money and lots of success as well too. So we're going to do that. I'm going to bring up Liz and Tiff in just a bit, who are the creators of this. But before that, I also want to be super clear as well too. As amazing as systems are, the most important thing in our business, if you want to get promoted, if you want to get paid, is getting in front of new people, right? That's it. We can be in our own hole and being very, very excited about the things that we have. But the most important thing is, are we sharing the product, sharing the business with new people that have not heard the message yet? And there's a lot of people that are out there. And there's so many different ways to do it. We're going to show you a systematic way to do it. But one thing that did happen, and I want to bring up Lourdes here, and because when I saw this, I was so proud of these guys. Katie Holt Larson, our president of North America, sends me a message, Lourdes. And she's like, wow, this team was impressive. So Katie Holt Larson is making a Canada trip and stopped by Winnipeg, Canada in the midst of storms and white winter and everything. And the team pulled lots of people together, had an incredible event. lots of people signing up and everything. No knee shots, got it all as well too. And look at that, Lourdes bringing down the house. And I know the team really pulled together. So I want to ask some questions and really recognize this. But Lourdes, first of all, how many people were at this event, both partners and guests?
We had 33 guests and 24 partners.
Come on. Guys, if you want a secret for success, there it is right there. Show new people. More guests than there are partners. And I know you're still, after an event like that, you are still, following up and everything. But even with what you've just seen so far, what are some of the results of what you've seen?
Well, we will have one sign up today by Miss Florence and going ultimate.
Come on, let's go.
And another result is we have customers ordering after that event and even right that night.
Wow.
Customers wanted to order.
Come on. That's what it's all about. So Lourdes, let me know, have you ever hosted an event like this before?
No.
No.
Our first time to have a company event in Winnipeg.
Wow. Okay. So were you like, was that like super simple and there was no stress at all to put it together? Or was it a little bit of it was a commitment. It was a decision there.
It was a little bit of nerve-wracking because considering that we didn't have any of our leaders here, especially the Pamintuans and the Harpers. We were by ourselves, but we managed to have it done successfully. So thanks to the incredible leadership who were behind us to do all the works behind this event.
Wow. Guys, I hope you get this. And Lourdes, what title are you currently in Partner Co?
Oh, I didn't even know. I became vice president the first month in the business.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I bring this up, Lourdes. It's so inspiring because the backstory is there's amazing leaders everywhere, right? So the Pamintuans, Marifel and Jesse, they were originally planning this event, but there were some family matters that came up, so they couldn't actually attend. They couldn't do the event the way they did it. The Harpers are out in Nigeria, so obviously they're away. And so many times we think, man, my leader needs to do this, my leader needs to do that. But you and the team stepped up to the plate and was like, Katie and team, we're going to do this. And I've seen a lot. That's a very successful event. So the fact that Katie messaged me afterwards, she was like, wow, great job. Fortune favors the bold. Any last things you want to share, Lourdes, about the event or the team?
Well, I would like to first of all, thank you for having me on the call. It is an honor, sir, to have me on the call. But I would like to shout out to two other ladies in the team, Miss Evita and Miss Florence, who without them, I wouldn't have done this. We wouldn't have done this event successful. And of course, our incredible leaders, the Pamintuans and the Harpers, and of course, Mr. Seng and Mrs. Becky Seng. Thank you so much for all the support that you have given this team.
So proud of you guys. Well, now you're on the map and everyone's looking to you guys as the standard. So get ready for more that's going on. I know we're going to hear more from Winnipeg and the other areas in Canada as well too. Florence, Vita, team, Lourdes, congratulations. Thank you for inspiring us all. Way to go. Way to go. So idea, if that inspired you, by the way, maybe this could be your opportunity to put something together, right? So we're going to show you in our system, we start baseline, we start with the lowest hanging fruit. We're going to show you the things that are proven to help you to be able to get customers, partners, and make money. But some of you might be like, man, I want to do an event. Why not? It could be a Zoom event. It could be a local event. It could be big. It could be small. It could be whatever that it is. I know in San Diego, we're planning an event now that's going on. I know around the world, there are events happening. So think about the next event that either you can plan or you can go to as well too. And that's going to be pretty awesome. All right. I'm curious, is anyone inspired? You're like, oh, there was some type of event. Put me in the comments, by the way, if like you really are. And that's going to be cool. All right. One last announcement as well here too. Actually, two quick announcements. For those in North America, so there are events that we can put on, and then there's corporate events, right? So for example, I see Janine here. Australia just had a series of corporate events that were there in person. And you want to show up, right? Get connected with them, get to know the stories, turn the online into offline. But the big one in North America, there's only 2 events a year that are huge. There's PXP, and then there's this one. So in February 6th to 8th, all hands on deck. This is one that we're telling everyone in North America, if you can make it out here, make it to Destin. So it is out. There are room blocks. It is February 6th to 8th. This is where there's gonna be 1,000+ people. You're going to meet all the corporate staff. You're going to meet all the teammates. You're going to meet all the leaders. You're going to have a big party. You're going to have a lot of fun and learn a lot. This is the featured section, but if you don't have your ticket yet, be sure to grab it ASAP. We're going to go. This is the year that, here's one thing that I did pick up from the GoPro event. All right. Eric Worre, he is the #1 trainer. He's trained 1,000+ people to make over $1 million a year, and 10,000 people to make over 6 figures plus a year. This is what he said. He noticed this trend. He said that this year, and I took this, and I took it to the heart. He said this year, what's being rewarded are those that are amazing with systems and everything online, but they also mix it with in-person, right? Online and in-person. There's like a mix. So if you go to where the action is, then just watch how your 2025 is going to explode. So I see a lot of people saying you're going to be there. So if you haven't got it yet, go grab that. Tickets are out, room blocks are out, and everything. One last announcement before we give our cool things that are going on. There is a product that people have been waiting for a long time. Put it in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. This is probably one of the most highly asked products. When we launched this in North America, it sold out immediately. It was nuts. All right. But we have now, and I'm sorry for those that are not in the US and Canada, block your ears for now or pray that this is coming soon. But you guys have cool things that we don't have as well too, you know? So, but if you are in the US or you're building there, then Sugar Stop is coming back in stock after months. It's so good. If you don't know about it, we're going to do some calls and stuff. Watch Wellness 360. I'll do some lives and things. We have checked the Wellness 360 YouTube. We have some incredible information on it. But this has been so in high demand. It is finally back Saturday. It'll be back in stock by single use. And if you're in the United States, or if you want to sell there, there is an opportunity. There is a 14-hour flash sale happening this Friday in the United States where you can buy 5 and get 1 free. You can sell this to customers and make a good retail profit. You can also get it as a partner as well too. And it comes with lifestyle credits. All right. So if you want to win the trips and stuff. So I'd highly encourage, make it a goal, slot that in and use that as a part of your campaign if you're building the United States. And don't know about Australia yet, Jen. I know that's always the question. That's always the question. So next time you meet with corporate, like slam their door down. Like, or what do we need to do? That's a better question. What do we need to do to get something like that? All right. And then those will start to move forward. Okay, cool. So with that said, all those announcements are done. Let me introduce you to a very big systematic thing. All right. Now, to be clear, this is specifically the Warrior Movement System. Now, in Partner Co, and even in our team, let me give you some high level. Partner Co is a huge company, many markets, many teams, and everything. We all share the same thing. Within Partner Co, there are then different organizations. All right. For me and Becky, we're fortunate. We oversee what's called the Champions Network. We have multiple organizations within this organization. Namely, we have Cindy and Lindsay with the Revolution Partners. Love them and their team. We have James and Angel with Glory to Glory. And we're going to have more. By the way, who here wouldn't mind a James and Becky, a Cindy and Lindsay, a James and Angel in your organization one day? Or maybe you'll be that organization, right? There's going to be more that are out there. Okay. So we all collaborate at high levels and we all make sure we run in similar lines. Within the individual organizations, though, there are specific systematic things that each system is tuned for, and they drive to different groups and different stuff. So for those in the Warrior Movement, what we're going to share today is a Warrior Movement specific systematic thing. But just to let you know, I'm aware with everyone in the Champions Network, we're collaborating, we're testing, we're trialing different things. And there's power in collaboration, there's power in synergy, because we're able to see what's really working and what's not. Now, what we're going to share today, it's been in the works for, I don't know, months now. But I want to bring up Liz and Tiff, who, if you don't know their background, they built a $10 million sales team in their previous life. It was not necessarily by choice that they came here, but I believe God has had his hand in what's going on. And they are geniuses at systems. They are geniuses at how to do things in a simple way. So I see Tiff and Liz, I see you as well too. There you are.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. Awesome.
Thank
So
you.
Liz and Tiff, you guys are not just experts at building network marketing. They hit senior officer in 6 weeks. Was that right? 6 weeks. Dang, they've been their team. Awesome. They're busy moms, and yeah, I know, right? I missed something. I missed something.
You did it. It wasn't you or anything. It's just me. Keep
Okay.
going. Sorry.
Yeah. So, but they're amazing things. But what I love about our organization is we attract the most amazing people with amazing talents. All of you are here because like attracts like. What you're really good at is I want to know the inside joke of what's going on. Are they just like, I know. You gotta
That one. No, keep going. I'm so sorry. I'm
no,
gonna mute.
it's better to be giddy than the opposite, right? So, but when we met and we were talking, they actually, for what they are doing, have done for the team that you're going to see today, you're going to get access today. They literally have charged 5 figures plus to other companies. All right. So this is like a high level skill. They have really taken a lot in this. They are experts in this field. And specifically, it's in the field of onboarding. It's an analogy of taking the electricity and plugging it into your Christmas lights come. And here's what I want you to think about before I have them explain. Who here would love it if today you had 100 new partners join your business? Who here would love that? Right? Give me a wave or throw 100 in the comments, right? Okay. We all want that. But here's the question. Do you know what to do with them? Right? So here's the struggle that happens. You're going to get customers, you're going to get partners, we're going to teach you through that system. But I don't believe a successful launch happens until you plug people into the system. It's not just getting them started, right? Recruiting them. That's nothing. It's getting them plugged into the system and doing it. If they're not doing it, you're not duplicating. So I want you to imagine literally if you had 100 people right now and they got started, how stressful could that be? Are you ready for that? And when I'm thinking about that, because that's the capacity that I want our team to have, not even 100, but how about 1,000? If you've ever tried to onboard someone, you're going to struggle with, man, it takes a lot of time. Oh man, they're getting stuck here. Man, I don't know. I don't know how to coordinate schedules. It's like this. It's like this herding cats. It's kind of crazy sometimes, but it's so important. And even worse, maybe you can do it, but you might not be able to duplicate it into your team. You might be the one. You're like, get me on the phone. I can do it. But how about your teams? If your people 7 generations down across the world when you're sleeping can't do it, then you are going to have a bottleneck somewhere and the business implodes from the bottom up. Does that make sense, guys? I want to give you this understanding. So what we're about to share with you today solves this problem so that halfway around the world, when you're sleeping and 100 people come in, you can see tomorrow, instead of a whole bunch of, you're going to see a bunch of people posting and sales coming in and people getting started. And that is what is going to happen. So Tiff and Liz, I hand it to you.
James, thank you so much. I'm fired up over the system just by the way that you passionately talk about it. Elizabeth and I, we've been in network marketing combined years, going on 13 years. And we've both been in amazing companies and we've had great systems and then we've had no systems at all. And so we have seen a lot, and we have been incredibly grateful for what we've had here at PartnerCo, the automations that we have to be able to plug people in, customers in, get them going through the machine and having them upgrade to customers and then them turning into brand partners just by their experience through the system, coming into the Facebook groups and being able to, see a promo and love the culture and all of those things. And then we move into the place of onboarding. And I don't know about you guys, but I mean, for me, we've all started in the same place. We've started from 0 partners, we've moved to 1 partner, we've moved to 10 partners. And then in our last company, we had a massive influx of people because fortunately, Elizabeth and I, we got to be a part of a startup business and we were onboarding a lot of people at the same exact time. And at that time, we thought we had all of the systems. We did. There was one short that we did not execute on, and that's going to be what we introduce to you guys this evening. It's hopefully a wonderful taste and see experience for you guys, and we can't wait to see and hear all of the feedback. But what we found is exactly what James referred to. When you're onboarding a ton of people, or if you're onboarding them segmentally in different times, different weeks. Sometimes there's been histories where we've been in companies and they're like, we're going to do a boot camp once a month. And everybody that came in, they all came in at different times, but we're going to onboard and do this all, at one time, once a month. And we just couldn't find the rhythm that we needed for every single person in the team to have the same exact opportunity, the same exact timeline to go for their fast start, the same exact time to get the same type of treatment that is the 1%er to the person that's just getting started. We felt like there is a gap and we want to fill it. Not only that, how many of you guys have made promises to your families that you are buying into this type of business so that you can produce time freedom? Those are the promises that we've made to our family. And we can tell you, as you grow, time freedom can feel like a time suck and a lie. Because when you grow, you've got more demands, you've got more people that you are turning around and serving. And we've already solved tons of those problems here. James, Becky, and James and Angel and Lindsay and Cindy, they've given tools. So this is just coming in and bridging another area so that we can help speed people through their onboarding process and spoon feed them their activities so that they don't get stuck. That is the goal here, is just to bend some more time to help feed your new brand partners the nuts and bolts of the business so that you can step into coaching, relationship building, and helping them set their goals and helping them accomplish them. And this is rinse and repeat. And everybody feels good about recruiting because every single person is getting the same exact information. All you have to do is plug them in to the system. So Liz, you want to add a few words and then we can present our tool.
Sorry for my giggles, guys. There really was no good reason, just so you know, if you're curious, like what was she laughing about? There's no good reason. I just sometimes get the giggles. And yeah, if you haven't seen me do this, if this is the first time you've seen me get the giggles, it'll probably happen again. And it's not even that I'm nervous, it just happens like randomly. So sorry about that. I'm back. I'm really excited. Everything Tiffany said is exactly, the heart behind what we created was, we say we like to stop for the one and serve the many. And so as leaders, it's so important that every single person we bring into business feels like they're getting a high touch, hospitality filled experience where they don't feel like they're being pushed off to a link or pushed off to a bot or pushed off to a system. We want them to feel like they're seen, they're heard, they matter. They're not just a number. Whether you have 1 or 2 people in your organization or you have 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000, excuse me, we want every single person to feel like they matter because they do. And the reality is, just like Tiffany said, as your organization and your leadership grows, as your team grows, your capacity for giving everyone that same experience lessens. And so the problem we really set out to solve is how can we make everyone feel seen and loved because they are, but also free up the leader, free up the person who has the growing organization so that they're not glued to their phones, answering the same questions, sending the same links over and over, because what we experienced in our first run together with our last company was, you know, just the real talk is our kids were paying a price, our husbands were paying a price for our growth. And we were hearing things like, Mommy, can you put down your phone? And can you stop working and actually plug into the family instead of just the business? And so the thing we were doing for our families was actually at great cost and detriment to them, and even started to affect relationships that are so dear to us. Like the whole why behind what we're doing is for these relationships, and they're paying a price because we feel like we care so much about our team, we care so much about our people. We don't want them to be waiting. They need the link, they need the answer, they have the question. And so we're constantly trying to please and love on everyone, and we all have a limit to our capacity. We all have a limit. And so what's beautiful about this system is that we believe we've created a way for everyone to still have that high touch experience. It feels like a conversation. It feels personal. You're going to meet Alice is her name in just a few minutes. And Alice feels like, you know, the initial team that we launched Alice to, they said she feels like my best friend. She says she knows my name. She's cheering me on when I do the little things that she asks me to do. She congratulates me, and there's emojis and there's confetti and all those things. And so the experience for the new person coming in is they were welcomed with hospitality, and it is that they got to have access to all the things they needed. And also, if you've been the new person who has the questions, you also know how it feels. Like, you don't want to bug the leader. You don't want to have to always be asking, but you also want the answers. And so it solves the problem of the new person feeling like they don't want to bug, and it solves the problem of the leader wanting to be able to lay their phone down. And when they have their phone up, they want to be focusing on the relationship building, on the higher level training, not the nuts and bolts that can actually be automated. And so um, yeah, I think it's great time, Tiff, to start just sharing the slides, and then we'll also walk you guys through just sharing on our phone, a little, you know, glimpse into what it looks like to start your experience with Alice. You guys are going to all get access to her tonight and get your own 3-day onboarding experience with her, even though you've all been likely onboarded. And then, you know, you'll have this amazing tool with such easy access. James, if you guys didn't already know this, he's the fastest worker. He makes things magically happen. I don't know if he has like some kind of like magician wand or like I don't know how he does it. I teased the other day and maybe he has like a team of minions working behind the scenes, but he already has all of the things, the links live in boards on the Warrior Movement site, that everything's ready to go for you guys so that you get to start experiencing Alice, and then you get to share. Like, if someone joined you tonight, they can be onboarded with Alice immediately. So yes, he has Jesus. All right.
Okay, I'm going to share. All right, you guys. So you can officially meet Alice. She is your powerhouse business launcher, and she's going to help you be able to train and onboard all of your brand new brand partners and your teams from team 1 to level 10 and beyond to infinity. And everybody gets the same exact information. So this is going to be really fun. And this is going to be your Facebook page where you can go and you can like the page as well. As you can see, we say here that Alice is taking care of the Warrior Movement family. So she's exclusive to the Warrior Movement. And these are some of the really cool things that you can expect for your brand new partners to experience whenever they are in onboarding, okay? Now it's going to feel maybe just a little bit funky just because you have to put yourself in the brand new partner's shoes. So just be really diligent as you are getting this preview and this beta test that you're a brand new person, and you want to be able to make sure that you go through Alice one step at a time so you can see what your brand new partner is going to experience. But what we're going to do is Alice is going to plug in your brand new partner into all of their Pocket Tool, their boards, apps, downloading the Warrior Business links, the partners app, it's going to give them all the steps and plug them into all of the places that they need to be so that they're prepared with their tool belt to launch their business. Then we're also going to make sure that Alice gives the very first pinned post. And it's also going to help with how to navigate the boards app so that they can get used to using the scripts functions and the verbiage. And we're always going to be redirecting them back to their tools so that Alice can help with the muscle memory that you need to create in your business. And this is going to help the new business partner launch really strong and not feel overwhelmed. So here's some of the things that we've already kind of talked about. We're just going to run through them really quickly though. So the bot is going to deliver all of these, all this content and all of these tools through your messenger inbox, okay? The entire downline is going to be able to be onboarded with synergy, uniformity, and nobody's going to fall through the cracks. I promise you guys, that is going to be the greatest level peace of mind that you're going to feel, that every single person is getting the same exact information and nobody's being left behind. Everybody has the same exact floor to run on, okay? A brand new team member who's just getting started can onboard with the same exact system as the most experienced leader. That in itself is so significant, okay? So what is Alice going to present? We're going to have daily action steps so that they're not being stuck in overthinking mode. There's going to be bite-sized training to make it easy, and it's going to be simple to digest and execute. And it's like Liz said, she's super fun, she's engaging, and we're guiding through the steps with buttons so that the feeling is very action driven. Okay, they're not left to their own self and their own motivation. We're spoon feeding the new brand partner to take steps. Okay. And then, like we said, there's going to be the social media post, the pinned post, and then in the following days, we wrestled back and forth between, do we want modules or do we want days? And we decided to go with days because we are very intentional about serving each step with a new post each day, and we don't want everything all smashed into to one setting. So it has been organized into days so that you can really take your time with the bot, precept upon precept, so that you're building really good skill set for your new brand partner. So there's encouragement, there's recognition, she's celebrating you, and this can really help with retention. If somebody gets lost, they can go back and find the information again, and that feels really good instead of the person, the new brand partner saying, I don't know where to find that link. We're pointing people back to the boards app constantly. Okay, so how does this work? This is super simple. So tonight we are gonna simply share the Alice Bot link with you guys, and you can get started immediately and the onboarding experience, okay? And then step 2, you can re-engage Alice from the boards app. It's already in there. James already has it loaded for everybody. So if at any time you get stuck, or if you feel like you would like to start again, just as a refresher, it is available to you in the boards app. And do yourself a favor, especially whenever you begin to use this tool for your brand new partners. Always check on them, see how they're doing, help and keep them moving through their steps. It's just going to bring really nice accountability and also create organized communication with your brand new team members. And there she is. We're introducing you guys to Alice Bot, your onboarding concierge. We are so excited. Get ready and prepare for massive duplication and momentum. All right.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen, you guys, and give you just a little taste of how Alice works, how you can plug into her, and you're going to love Alice. This is so fun. Okay, can you all see my screen from my phone? I don't know if it's spotlighted.
Let me try again. Let me find you.
Okay. I think yeah, I know you saw Liz phone.
I see it there.
So just so you guys know, Alice is, I see in the chat some people are asking like, what is a chat bot? What is a bot? Alice is basically, she's not really AI. She's all, she's basically Tiffany and I had a baby and made her into a cartoon named Alice, and then we programmed all of the things that you'll see Alice see are pre-programmed. So it's not artificial intelligence in real time. It's already programmed ahead of time. But the way that she works is it's going to feel like a conversation inside Facebook Messenger. Try to reshare. Okay. Let's see.
Sunny, check your closet. Alice is in there right now. So in the meanwhile, if you're wondering where are everything, we've updated it all on our boards. So right at the very front, it says new partners start. It is there. It is also updated on our wellness360.community/links right here. And there is your phone. Awesome. We see
There it
it.
is. Okay. Awesome. So, I mean, I guess this is what you were just showing. So, you'll see that you can start Alice with that first little new partner start. I also want to show you guys when you have a new brand partner join, under number 3, and then how to onboard a new BP. There's a graphic that you can send, and then also a text that's already pre-written for you that you can just send to the new brand partner, and it has the Alice link right there in the text. So that will be the one thing you have to do when someone joins you. Send this graphic and then send that text. And for those of us who are already here and want to experience Alice for the first time, you're going to click that first button and you see how it redirects me right into Facebook Messenger. And so Alice is going to feel like a conversation right inside Facebook Messenger, which is where many of us are already doing business anyways. And so you can see that the first thing she shows us is our amazing leaders, James and Becky. And again, because this is proprietary to our team, she's password protected. So the password for Alice is champion. I will tell you that sometimes Alice is a little fickle, and sometimes for some reason you have to put in the password a couple times. For some reason with me, it seems like I have to put it in twice and then she kicks in. So if you have to put it in more than once, I don't know why that is. We've programmed it with the space, without a space, that she's not case sensitive. Sometimes you just have to put it in a couple times. So here's Alice talking to you. Hey, champion, let's do this. My name is Alice. I will be your onboarding concierge. I'm not going to read you guys this whole thing, but just to give you a glimpse into what the user experience looks like. Right here, she's saying, watch the welcome video. So if I click on watch the welcome video, she's going to take me directly to James on YouTube to watch the Welcome to the Warrior Movement family video. And when I'm done watching that video, I can click done in the upper right-hand corner. It takes me right back into my conversation with Alice. So, and then she says, okay, when you're done watching the video, click done watching. So again, like Tiffany said, she's spoon feeding. It's very interactive. I'm probably not going to get too distracted by something else going on because I'm engaging the whole time. And so part of what, led to the creation of Alice was us blending the hospitality and the love for people, but also the psychology of, most of us, especially in this day and age with social media and technology, our attention spans are very short. And so Alice helps keep us from squirreling. Does anyone else besides me squirrel? If you're trying to especially do something that's like a checklist, or you have to get through a thing that's like, it's kind of fun, but it's kind of not, it feels a little overwhelming. It's easy to get diverted into a different direction. Alice has proven to eliminate a lot of the squirreling. So you'll see that she kind of, beyond just giving the nuts and bolts, she's having a conversation. You have said yes to the most powerful business model on the planet. Give yourself the full opportunity to discover all the gifts available here. I want you to know every new skill you learn is transferable into everything you do in life. You will win. And then she reminds them, click the buttons to keep going. I'm so excited. Let's make sure you can keep in touch and please click get updates. The reason I'm not seeing that box is because I've already opted in. But what that looks like, if I scroll up, I've obviously been playing with Alice today, getting ready for presenting her to you tonight. It will look like, sorry guys, nope, like this. So you'll see this box that says Warrior Movement Updates. As soon as you click that button, you're opting in to continue to get updates from Alice and from the Warrior Movement. So what that does for you and for your new brand partner is it allows another higher level of touch beyond just a Facebook group, beyond the team chats, beyond the Telegram. It's going to allow James and Becky or other leaders to be able to use Alice to have a direct line and not a group chat feel, but a one-on-one feel. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, James. Hey, Tiffany. We're having a special training tonight. We're having a special promotion. I want to make sure you know. And so Alice is going to be another level of communication where we can send out broadcast messages to everyone if they've opted in. So that's why that's at the beginning of the training. And then you'll see she just continues throughout day one. She's going to go through the 5 steps that we already have access to at the Amazing Warrior Movement website, the links page. She's just going to kind of hold the new person's hand going through those 5 steps and make it a little bit more interactive so that, again, we're trying to eliminate the scrolling and keep everyone focused and going through the steps. So she talks about launching strong and connecting to the Facebook group. So here there for the visual appeal, we've got like the cover images of the group. What will happen if you click on the link is it'll take the person over to the group. They can request to join and then go right back into Messenger and do the next one. Follow the Partner Co public page, follow Partner Co on Instagram, all those things. And then once they're done, then they click I'm all connected and keep going. And then she reminds them connection is a key to your success. Don't worry about looking around in the groups just yet. So again, don't squirrel. Don't get lost in the scroll. Remember, you're just creating your tool belt first. So let's keep going. And then I'll browse later. So then she connects to the Telegram channels and all the things. So basically, you'll get to experience. I don't want to give away all the secrets. The questions and the feedback that James and Becky have had, that Tiffany and I have had, that other leaders have had with people, where people would get stuck. We programmed into Alice specifically to eliminate where people would get stuck, creating smart links. How do I send my link out to a new customer if someone wants to shop with me? Alice is going to spoon feed you. There's some little surprises as you go throughout the first 3 days with her. You'll be surprised, I think, and hopefully amazed and impressed with how she makes you feel, how she grows your confidence in bringing others into the business, and truly just celebrating you, because ultimately, we're all here because we want to build a business, but one of the best parts about network marketing is the community, and it's doing it together. And Alice is just this other little piece of the team. She's kind of like a mascot in a way that's just going to tie us all together and make everyone feel even more united and special and seen. So I think that's it for what we have to share, unless there's questions. Let me stop sharing my screen here. There we go.
I love it. Liz, Tiff, guys, can we throw them tons of love in the chat? Like, I hope you understand when you see anything that looks elegant and seemingly simple, it's really hard. Like, this is a lot of just time, first of all. It is pro bono, like this is for the whole team, not just their own team. And I mean, and it's all of the intricacies behind it. So if who here's ever struggled with onboarding a new teammate, or you've gotten lost yourself? I have. This is a major, major deal. And I saw a couple questions. I'll address them. I'll have Becky chime in too. If people don't have Facebook, remember, we are building a system for the majority, and there will be minority exceptions, right? So you figure it out with them. We have the links page and everything. But this will handhold everything that's going on. Babe, feel free to share, because she was going through this. If you don't know, Becky's like a system genius. She gets all the little details down. And when she saw this, I mean, she has some thoughts on this, but babe, feel free to share. I don't know. Yeah. Unmute yourself. Oh, let me make you a co-host so you can unmute. There you go. She's the baby right now.
Yes. Hello, everybody. First of all, I just want everybody to give a huge round of applause and hearts and all the love to Tiff and Liz, because this is a lot of work. A lot of work goes into it. I went through the entire 3-day onboarding just yesterday, and there's so much heart that's put into this, because it's not just the steps. It's not just go through step 1 to 5. There's so much connection that you feel from a bot. Like it's interesting, right? Because you're like, I'm talking to not a real person, but it feels like a real person. It's because they crafted the messaging that it literally sounds like it came from them. It's what they would say to their people, right? So imagine all of your brand new partners able to be onboarded by Tiff and Liz personally. That's essentially what's happening, because they're hearing from that voice, right? And when I did this, it just gave me such a huge relief of like, because how many of us, let's be honest, like are almost afraid of recruiting because you are not sure if you even understand what to do next, right? If we actually gave everybody a test, I'm pretty sure a lot of us are like, I don't know what step number 2 second video talks about. You know, even James made all these videos, and I ask him sometimes, I'm like, what did you say in that video? And he's like, I don't remember. because because it's a lot of information, right? So how can we grow fast, right? How can we expect someone to join the first day and put $500 in their pocket and start making money immediately if everybody is in this mindset of, oh, I need to learn everything and master everything and remember everything and make sure everything is second nature, and like it's going to be super slow. And so what this does is, it not only does it allow you to reference back, because if you go through everything, you can scroll back in your messenger and literally like reference back on all the, you know, all the steps. And if you like, you can literally walk your brand partner. Let's say if, you know, I'm onboarding Tom, and Tom's like, oh, I got stuck on this step, and they can just take a screenshot of where they're at, and then you can go through it yourself, because you've already gone through it in your messenger history, and you'll remember where it is, right? Rather than having to walk them through everything. I also really love that it is on Messenger, because all of our tools are geared towards, like, I mean, the social media posts, for example, it's on Facebook, right? Our Wellness 360 community is a Facebook group. Like, it's just, majority of our tools are on Facebook. And so that's why we're linking it there. So then they don't have to go to different platforms to find things. Because we could have made this a text message, right? Like a messaging system, but we want to train people to get used to being on Facebook so they can do their business on Facebook, right? So that's what I love also. And another thing that I really love is because when you go to the links page, which is what you can still do, right? That's, if you go through the onboarding, you'll notice all the things are leading them to the links page. It just prevents someone from going through, clicking every single button and forgetting where they landed and not remember how to get back. So this Alice bot will literally walk them through it, right? So they don't get lost. But you can still reference that links page. And what I really love about the sequence is it keeps people on track with the priorities. Because how many of you go to that links page and you're just clicking around and you don't know what's the priority, right? You could get into the Warrior Movement YouTube and start watching all the videos, and it's not even helping you with step 1, right? So this will literally help you prioritize. And I think a lot of us will really be able to, as we experience this, start realizing like, oh, okay, like this is really helping, like what Liz and Tiff were talking about. It's really helping, giving the same quality of care to every single one of your brand partners versus if you get onboarded by a more experienced leader versus you get onboarded by someone that just joined the business a week ago, obviously the experienced leader will probably give that person a higher quality training because they're more experienced, right? But if we go through this onboarding experience, everybody gets the exact same quality care, and so it doesn't really matter. So you should never be, so none of us will be afraid anymore of not knowing enough, right? All of us will feel confident and be like, okay, like this is literally coming from Tiff and Liz. It's as if Tiff and Liz are onboarding my brand new person. So I'm like, you don't have to know everything, right? And they will be able to prioritize. So there's just so many things. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited to see how the team's gonna use it. But thank you guys so much for all the heart that you're putting into this and your contribution to the organization.
Can you tell Becky's excited? It's hard to get her that excited. So it's a very big deal. Tiff?
I'm just so grateful, and everything that you shared, Becky, like that's the entire point, is like a brand new mama for yourself in this massive organization that you have. We don't want anybody to ever have fear about building a business because they don't have time. And to be able to help people plug in to help lift a load of something as heavy as onboarding. You guys, it takes a long time to onboard somebody. That's something that Liz and I, we've literally invested so much time into this profession, and onboarding can take a good 6 months. It's not just your starting steps. After you've done your starting steps, then you're moving into, well, I've ranked now, and at this rank now I need to learn a different part of the comp plan, and at this part of the comp plan I need to learn the behaviors so that now I know what type of activities to produce and how many people to recruit. It never stops, but this is the foundation, and this is the hardest part. And Liz and I say this all the time: first 48 hours, baby, you've got to get people plugged in or it's a drift. And you never know if they're even going to come back from that. You know what I mean? And so this is to really help, even whenever, we're brand new moms or we're really busy dads, we're full time, we're busting our tails trying to provide for our family. Just get somebody the link and let them get started.
Liz?
Becky, thank you so much. I'm like, I was fighting tears because it's like, wow. Just to feel so seen and celebrated, even honored for the tool is amazing. But what's even more amazing is like you really see and feel the heartbeat behind it. And it's exactly like Tiffany said, we did this for leaders like you guys, for leaders like James and Becky, for leaders like, everyone in the room will benefit, but truly you guys all see how hard James and Becky work. I don't know about the rest of y'all in the room, but I know we bug the heck out of them. We're all, especially when we got started, there were so many, and they had so much laid out. But this, I hope and pray, will bring just some space for you guys, and room for you to breathe a little, because you serve. I've never seen anyone serve the way you guys serve. I've never seen anyone lay down their lives in such a true servant leadership, like to the team, to not just our team, beyond our team, to the whole company. Like, you guys are just such a beautiful example of what we all want to be. And I hope that Alice can be a blessing to you guys. But I mean, yeah, the first 48 hours, we've studied this. I saw someone ask in the chat, why 3 days? 3 days, what we noticed, we initially had, a longer run of the first bot we created. We found that, there's always opportunity to extend and go beyond. And it's not that we may never do that, but the first 3 days is sufficient to start getting the tools and then start to take action on building the daily method of operations. So you guys know we've been drilling home the 1, 2, 3 system, listening to the Breakfast of Champions, making 2 posts a day, making the goal to enroll 3 a week, understanding the very beginning of, no one needs to understand the entire comp plan in their first 3 days, but what's their first goal? What am I aiming for? helping them discover, okay, what's the why that's driving me? There are a few key things that need to be understood in addition to the tool belt, and some habits that can be started in the first 3 days so that there's now a track to run on. And the first 48 hours is so crucial. What we've found and what experts have said, multiple books we've read, podcasts we've listened to, Eric Worre's probably said this himself. If someone doesn't take action and get a first win in that first 48 hours, the chances that they ever will, I think I actually first heard this from Rob Sperry when I was coaching with him. The statistics that they ever will do anything drop significantly. Like if they don't do something in that first 48 hours, they're like 94% more likely to never do anything in their business. So if we were to, and we don't have to, but if we were to ask for a raise of hands, how many of you have had someone join you in business who bought their launch pack, maybe bought their drops and some noni, were super excited, never did a thing, didn't do anything in their first 40 hours, and then they never did anything else. It happens all the time. And so our goal beyond just serving the team really well is like, can we change the statistics in network marketing across the board so that more people are likely to be successful? Because I hate when people say, oh, only like 1% of people who do network marketing have success. Well, we believe this is a tool that can actually change some of those numbers, at least as far as it depends on us within our team, that more people actually have the opportunity to succeed because it's easier to plug in, it's easier to take action to make that first post. It's being spoon-fed. Like, we're going to eliminate as many excuses as possible so more people can actually have success in this industry, because we know it's possible for every single person if they just do the thing. So we're making it easier for them to do the thing. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Y'all get started with Alice tonight. We want to see and hear feedback. We want to we're open to improving things that need to be tweaked a little bit. Yeah, love you guys.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Tiff. We love the both of you too. Thank you for the honor, and our goal is to use this so we can all be able to just do what we're here called to do. So I'll end this with something fun. So Liz, Tiff, thank you guys. Like, wow, we're going to look back to this day and we're like, wow, that was the day. So amazing, amazing job. But guys, quick thing. All right. I just made this post, but the last step in the onboarding experience is celebration. And literally, like, this was like a 30-minute right before this. So I'm thankful that Liz and Tiff added this in. I'm like, we need a way to promote and celebrate when you go through this, because it's huge if you and your people actually go through the onboarding system. Who here is committed, by the way, to re-onboarding yourself if you haven't been onboarded already? Put it me in the comments or wave. Yeah. So at the end, and we're going to do a fun promo around this, is we're going to throw out some partner co swag around this. We're going to have some fun with this. So by Friday, Pacific time, if you successfully both go through the onboarding process, and in the final step, it'll tell you, make a post like this on your personal social media, into the Warrior Movement group, and put it out there. Be loud and be proud. This step might actually get you leads, by the way, because you're putting it out there. So there's a Canva template that you'll find. So if you do that and you actually go through it and you launch, you make your post, then by Friday, we'll do some fun drawings and we're going to start giving out some cool partner gear swag around the world and everything. Liz, did you have something to add into that? Okay.
No.
All right. Sounds good. So this is true. Like, I put this in the caption, but we're always in the business of either launching or relaunching, right? The next level of you is going to require the next goal of yours is going to require a different level of you. So we've already made the mental shift. This next season is going to be incredible to the next level. So I just posted this on my Facebook. I posted this into the Warrior Movement too, because we complete our onboarding. So be sure to do that. We do have visibility too, if you actually did it. So honor roll, but we will know. This will too. If you didn't do it, I know you will. So with that, have fun with it, play with it, and let's go out there and crush it. The greatest thank you I know for Liz and Tiff that they're going to have is when they see the flood of experiences coming in from us and our teammates. And when they see the explosive growth, I know that's going to make them super, super good. Yeah, password is champion. The password is in our boards, our onboarding scripts. in the boards as well too. All right. So with that said, let's go out there and crush it with this incredible tool. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Tiff. Congratulations to our Winnipeg team once again for doing that amazing event, and everyone here. Let's